Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the...
And the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Hurts throwing right away. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Right back to Sanders on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was called free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Throwing is Hurts. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring it forward. Here's Aaron Siposs now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 2nd and 11 now. Mills over the middle. Dorsett. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 1st down, Hurts. And one more time, that's Watkins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man reading coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of Eagles penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Mills to Cooks there, and that connection good for a Houston first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. The Texans at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 36, Mills. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mills. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Mills now. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's Mills. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go with McAllister. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. A first down throw for Mills. And he's got Dorsett complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
coaches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On the give, McAllister with it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Running room at the 50. Look out. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action now. Mills. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nakobe Dean brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They go play action. Mills. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. A handoff to McAllister, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Mills. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Mills. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Final play of the half, Mills.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a pick-6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick-6 going the other way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is McAllister. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
62 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Looking to throw is Mills.
That's complete. It's Collins.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Play fake. Mills.
This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
29 yards.
And the Texans are back within a score.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
That was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll run here with McAllister, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they'll run it with McAllister. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. And this one too low. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw, Mills. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will tie us at 24 all. So give them 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They run with Sanders off the option. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got it inside the 10. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll go again with Sanders. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body drills guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll field this at the 5. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mills now. This to Jarwin. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards.
I think they'd like to get him a little help now on third down and move it closer. He's got Watkins on the out route. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, it was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown.
Jack Stoll.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts.
Oh, he stays up. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talk so much about the turnover